take you through the 8-step initial consultation, helping you really master your initial consultations in your podiatry practice. And we'll be running for maybe 20 odd minutes on this presentation. But firstly, just a few benefits of having a system for your initial consultation. I refer to it simply as the IC. And remember, the word system stands for saving you stress, time, energy, and money. Saving you stress, time, energy, and money. So there's a lot of benefits from having a system in place around your initial consultation. We'll take you through the 8 steps, but one of the biggest ones is you're seen as a professional. And people really enjoy working with professionals, so you'll be coming across as a way more professional company instead of an amateur practice. It'll bring a lot more focus to your team, to your business. So that's another benefit. It's always going to make you more money. Guarantee that this will bring a lot more revenue into your practice, into your business. Will always reduce cancellations, no doubt about it. And it's going to increase referrals, etc. as well. But ultimately, a happier team, happier customer, and therefore happier business owner. So it's just going to reduce stress and make things run a lot more efficiently, effectively, and smoothly, and everyone wins as a result. So we're going to go through the 8 steps now. And step number 1 is actually booking the appointment in and adding the details, client details to your CRM. 2, sending an information pack. 3, sending out a reminder SMS. 4, getting them in early to fill out a form and educating them. 5, making sure you wow them in their initial consultation and over-deliver. 6, lead them on a high. 7, activate follow-up system. And number 8, which is actually trickling down throughout the bottom 7, is when to ask and how to ask for referrals. All right, so if you haven't already watched it, number 1 is booking the appointment and adding the details to the CRM. So I've actually created instant scripts, so make sure you go back and watch that video, download that template. You really want to script the booking of the appointment. And then once the obviously the appointment's booked, ideally it wants to go into using your technology, your customer relationship management software. All details are added. And if you like, the tasks are also allocated into the CRM software. And for those of you that aren't following us, we are working heavily on at the Podiatry Hive, cracking some incredible CRM software. We believe we've cracked it, but we'll keep you in the loop. But ultimately, you should have good CRM tech using good technology for this at the moment. So you book the appointment, use the scripts. Number 2. Very important. At the back end of the call, you want to tell the client or the prospect about next steps. And ideally, you want to then mail them out an information pack. And ideally, this wants to get in the mail the day of you booking the appointment. I mean, we used to use express post envelopes in our practice, our business. You know, for $5, you mail out a really nice pack. So if you can appreciate the 2 most important times of a child's life is Christmas and their birthday. Why? Because they open presents. And so what we want to do, we want to send out what's called a shock and awe pack. And this is in this pack, we want to have information about their appointment, information on the foot. We want to have, I think, a fantastic thing to include is a CD, which they can listen to, which educates them more on who you are, your business. It's recorded by the owner. And it's just really good information on the importance of having a foot checkup, congratulating them on what they're doing. You might also include a profile of the podiatrist that they're meeting with and just information about your team. So very important, but obviously confirming the appointment, telling them to come in 25, 30 minutes early, all that sort of stuff gets mailed out to them. We're going to go into more depth on what to include in this pack, but bottom line, cover letter, in my opinion, frequently asked questions about dealing with a podiatrist, information about your business, profile of the person they're meeting with, maybe 1 or 2 lollipops is a great thing to include in there, business card, and explaining to them, framing up for them to come in early. So that's really what you'd want to have in that information pack, mailed out. Then literally 24 hours before, maybe 48 hours beforehand, they get sent an SMS reminder, come on in to, remind them of the time, getting in there early, etc. And also the information pack wants to very much talk about cancellation policies, as you can mention that in the SMS reminder as well. Then, step number 4, you always want them to come in early to fill out a form and actually tell you all about who they are and their problems, and just get them enrolled in your practice. And while they're in there, it's not a bad idea to hand them. I mean, a great idea would be if you've got some extra cash flow, you might buy a couple of iPads and give them an iPad so they watch a video on feet, or you give them a brochure, or you don't want them reading magazines like No Idea or, Cosmopolitan, because it's just, you want to while they're in there, you might as well give them information that they can learn about you, your services, who you are, your team, etc. So it's really nice to educate them while they're in there, but they fill out a form. If you're selling a premium program, like you may have read about in my scripts, instant scripts, then your premium program, you might give them like a 5-10 minute foot massage or something like that. But this is going to really help you educate them, and ultimately will start helping you offer more solutions to their problems as well. So then you want to provide them the initial consultation. We will train you on this, exactly how to cover an IC, and I know Troy will go into some depth here as well. But you want to lead them on. You want to really make sure that they're wowed in there. They're treated very professionally. They're really much looked after. And then you want to leave them with a high. I mean, it's a great opportunity as they're leaving, just the receptionist staff, to give them something small. It could be like a little quote or something that leaves them on a high, a wow factor. Remember, a wow factor is giving them something that they'll talk about you at their dining room table. So make their day. Help them smile, laugh, leave them on a high. And then we want to activate a follow-up system. I think it's vital if you want to really maximize your referrals into your practice and getting them to come back more often. You follow up within 24 hours, and it really could be just a phone call from the receptionist. How did it go? Any questions? Anything else you want to ask us? And or just a letter going out to them, just thanking them so much for coming in and seeing you, and also helping them really learn more about the feet so they get more interest in you. So you'll find that 2 things will happen. They'll come back more often, they'll refer more people. So, I think it's great to send 4 or 5 follow-ups over 4 to 5 weeks. I think would be a really good system to activate, and then ensure that your admin team are enforcing that system. So obviously from doing this process, you'll find that referrals will come through to you without you having to ask, because you're seen as very professional. But my advice is to ask for referrals at every single step. In the letter, you want to ask for referrals. In the SMS, you can ask for them. When they first arrive in, you can ask for them on the form they fill out. At the back end of the IC, before they leave. And in the follow-up system. You want to ask for referrals the entire way through this process to funnel more people back into your practice, and to keep that healthy flow of leads flowing through. So that's it in a nutshell. Step 1, book an appointment and add details to CRM. Send out an information pack. Remind them with an SMS. Get them in early to fill out a form. Educate them. Wow them in the initial consultation. Leave them on a high. Make sure you activate a follow-up system, and then ultimately ask for referrals. So any questions, you've got our email address, assist@podiatryhive.com. But that is a very basic 8-step initial consultation system, which I know will increase leads, increase revenue, make you more professional, make your team happier, make your customer happier, and ultimately help you become a more professional business owner. See you on the next video. Thank you.